Welcome to Sew Anastasia, and today I'm going to show you how to hand sew a patch. I'm going to be hand sewing a patch on my denim jacket that I have had since I was probably 13 years old. It's still around. It's been through a few different revamps, but here it currently is. Got my Riot Girl chapter pin. Clearly it's very old. We have my Chatzka from my varsity soccer pants. Oh yeah. And one of my favorite pins on the jacket is Kathleen Hanna. My handmade bikini kill embroidery here. Needs a little fixing here on the B. Patches are so popular now, and I know you've been buying a ton of them because they're all so super cute and adorable, or some of them are super repulsive, but you love them, so you buy them, and you've got this box of patches. Now, what do we do with them, and how do we attach them to all of your favorite things, like a backpack, a jacket, a sweatshirt? I'm gonna show you how. So grab your patches, some needle and thread, and we're gonna hand sew the patch on your preferred article of clothing. First thing you need to do is figure out where you're gonna put that patch. I'm going to put mine over here on the shoulder. So once you've decided where you're going to put it, we need to secure it so that we can hand sew it. So you can take a couple straight pins or safety pins, whatever you have laying around, and let's go ahead, stick it through the patch, push it back up so you can see that I have the head of the needle here and the point of the needle here. I'm going to put a couple pins in this one. They're kind of tough. So most patches have glue on the back. The advantage to not gluing it down is that you can always remove it and place it somewhere else. Before we sew our patch down, we've got to thread our needle. Let's go ahead and cut some thread. Now you want to take one end of the thread and put it through the eye of the needle, and I want you to pull it so you have two thread tails. Here, can we see that? So now that we have two thread tails, I want you to take the thread tails and put them towards the back of the needle, and I want you to grab that with your thumb. So you've basically created a circle of thread. Now once you've done that, I want you to take the thread and wrap it around the needle about 4 times, and then pull it under your thumb, hold the needle, and pull your finger off till the end of the thread, and now you'll have a knot at the end. And you can cut off everything on the other side of the knot. And now we have a threaded needle. And that is the easiest way in the entire world to create a knot at the end of your thread. Now that we've got the needle threaded, we're gonna go ahead and sew your patch down. So we're going to take the point of the needle and put it on the other side. So, you know, you're gonna have to gauge where that patch is on the front. So you can go ahead and we're gonna push it through to the other side. I like to use a thimble on my finger because this patch is fairly rough to get through, so pull it up. And then you can go ahead and put it back down into the patch, and it's gonna come out on the other side. And now you're gonna have to almost guess where it's at. So I like to keep my needle under and push it up, and if it's not in the right area, move it over, and make sure your needle's coming up on the right spot where you want it to. So go ahead and you want to push. I like to follow right on the edge of my patch. See how there's a black border on the edge of it? I'm gonna follow right next to that edge. Okay, the back, and we're gonna, now if you got a jacket covered in stuff, your thread's gonna wanna get caught on everything, so be careful. And now we're on the back again, so we gotta push up to the front. So this essentially is a running stitch that I'm creating around the outside of my patch. So you're basically going down and up and down and up, and you're going around the perimeter of your patch. Whenever you want, you can take those pins out, whatever's easy for you. Okay, I'm gonna get right on the point of that little ear, the tip of the glasses. Get down. Okay, now when you get to the end and you're all finished and you've went all the way around the perimeter and nothing is popping up or falling off, go ahead and flip it to the inside of your garment and you can see the outline of your patch. And let's make a knot. So let's grab a couple fibers from the fabric, go through it. You have your loop here. You want to go through the loop so it makes a knot. And I like to do that 2 or 3 times to make sure it is nice and sturdy. Oops, we got a loop down there. Oh well. It's the inside, nobody will see it. Cool. Now you want to go ahead and cut the rest of your thread off. And we're done. We're done. We finished the patch. It is sewn nicely on. We cannot really see any of the stitches, which is great. Always helps when you pick a matching thread as well. Or maybe you want to get out there and pick a contrasting thread. So let's go ahead and put it on and see what it looks like. And there we go. There's my little kitten. Thanks so much for watching Sewing Anastasia today. I hope you enjoyed watching how to hand sew a patch. If you have any questions or comments, leave it below for me and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Make sure to check me out on Instagram at Sewing Anastasia or also Anastasia Chatzka. And if you're in Chicago, stop by my boutique, try on my new collections, or take a sewing class with me in my sewing studio. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!